BXB. It's in the game!
Hey guys, it's me Ben, back with another one of my patented, off-the-cuff, one-take reviews based on, well, in this case, for the
Hey
Surge.
Ben, sorry to interrupt you there, and while I'm sure everyone would like nothing more than to listen to you ramble on about the Surge's original incarnation that came out in May for a further, 9.5 minutes, what I'm actually here to do today, to talk about, Ben, that's also me, Ben, by the way, is the Surge's new DLC that's just come out, A Walk in the Park, which I'm sort of thankful to say, I'm happy to say, is more of the Surge. And look, if you want to hear all about the details on the Surge, it's a game I reviewed, like I just said, back in May. I really enjoyed my time with it. It was really, really good fun. It's this more accessible Dark Souls-ish action RPG with some great limb decapitation mechanics that really make the combat strategic. Then by all means, click the link in the body of this review on the website itself, or, find it on the YouTube page as well, and watch those 10 minutes. But I just want to briefly catch you up on this, I'd say reasonably priced piece of DLC that's out today. Basically, you're going back into the world of Creo, you're going back into the world of crazy mechanical monstrosities and evilly possessed robotic entities to fight more of those types of bad guys. And this time we're in this dilapidated, rundown, ramshackled theme park, which, while as a setting makes sense to a degree, when I read about this before release, I didn't exactly get excited at the concept. It felt a little cliche and a little obvious, the idea of, the mascots going haywire and evil. It actually made me think a bit of Five Nights at Freddy's randomly, in which, the Chuck E. Cheese-esque animatronics try to murder you. Obviously, the combat and the gameplay in this game is vastly different. It just didn't feel like the most original concept. But I'm happy to say, the tight, reactive, engaging combat, the risk-reward system, the Souls-like experience of the original Surge is exactly here to be seen in this DLC. There's plenty of content here. There's a whole bunch of new weapons, a bunch of new exoskeleton enhancements, new chipsets, new enemy types, new combat environments, what you'd expect from a piece of campaign DLC. And that's really cool because it's the first time the developer, and to be honest, the publisher doesn't do a lot of this kind of expansion content. And like I said, it's reasonably priced. And I don't have a lot more to add. I think this is also coming out as part of like a Surge Complete Edition. And if you haven't already picked up the Surge, I highly recommend picking that up. However, you may have just picked up the Surge. I believe it was on sale recently for Black Friday. And it's the kind of game that shows up in sales quite often digitally. And I'm guessing you can pick up a physical copy at a really reasonable price. It kind of flew a little under the radar, and that's a shame. It's a polished experience. It's a visually impressive experience, which I wanted to quickly mention because I reviewed this on both my One X and my One S. And obviously the X has some nice enhancements. We've got visuals in 4K, we've got HDR. The game already looked nice, and while those enhancements don't necessarily sing out like they do on some titles, it certainly looks really good on my 50-inch TV, my new 4K TV, which is just great if you've already picked up the One X. For more discussion of stuff like that, please check out the latest episodes and bits and bobs. But yeah, this is more of the Surge, which was a great game earlier in this year. It's still a great game. It's still loads of fun to play, and it's my favourite type of this genre. So back to Ben to wrap up the review.
And it's been really good fun, and I can't wait to see what Deck 13 does next. Maybe they'll do some DLC for this. I really hope they do. And, this has been a great game. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars.
BXB. It's in the game!